All right, everyone, get ready because things are about to get crazy. This situation is going to get messy, like reality TV producers taking notes on how to stir up drama. Young Jock just exposed a scandal so outrageous and shameless, it's like something you wouldn't even see on Love and Hip Hop. Let me tell you, when I say receipts were dropped, Jock didn't just spill the tea. He threw the whole pot, the kettle, and the stove. Why? Because Kendra, the so-called ride or die, was apparently with Scrappy the entire time. Yes, little Scrappy, the man who seems to ruin every relationship he's in, like it's his job. The same Scrappy who swore he was only friends with Kendra. But those leaked messages and hotel receipts are telling a whole different story. Now, the internet is on fire, Jock is out for payback, and Kendra, well, she might want to hire a lawyer and a PR team. As for Scrappy, he's gone completely silent, which just makes everything look worse. So, how far does this betrayal go? What evidence does Jock have, and why is he dropping this bombshell now? Let's dive in. Just when we thought young Jock had turned over a new leaf, acting all grown up in his barbershop, giving out life advice like he's Steve Harvey, he drops a bombshell so messy even the producers of Love and Hip Hop were left stunned. And this isn't your usual petty reality show drama. No, this is next-level betrayal, like something out of Shakespeare, with a Gucci belt to top it off. Let's take a step back for a second. Remember when Kendra Robinson, Jock's wife, was all over social media talking about how she was too good for Jock's past? She said she was a lawyer and wasn't about the drama. Meanwhile, Jock was on every podcast trying to convince people that he'd changed. That all sounded sweet and all, but it turns out while Kendra was judging Jock's wild past, she might have had a few secrets of her own. And those secrets? They were wearing Lil Scrappy's chain. Yep, you heard me right. Scrappy, the same guy who was crying over Bambi and saying he wanted his family back, was allegedly out there playing house with Kendra behind Jock's back. Talk about a mess. Here's where it gets juicy. According to some very nosy sources, Jock didn't find out through rumors or messy group chats. Nope, he found out the hard way. He got his hands on cold, hard evidence. Hotel bookings, text messages, and even money transfers that suggested Scrappy and Kendra were a lot closer than they should have been. And in the celebrity world, money transfers are like leaving fingerprints at the scene of a crime. Now, let's talk about those texts. Jock didn't just find a few innocent messages. No. These messages were on a whole other level of disrespect. Allegedly, Scrappy and Kendra were speaking in code. Dirty, sneaky, you've got me messed up kind of codes. One message supposedly read, "You know I don't regret anything. You always knew where my heart was." Wait, hold up. Your heart, Scrappy? Sir, you just spent all of last season. Scrappy was all emotional, talking about how much he wanted Bambi back, and now we're hearing about hearts and regrets? Oh, this guy is a professional at messing things up, and it only gets worse. Another message that came through reportedly said, "I hate sneaking around like this. We deserve to be happy." At this point, Kendra might as well grab her lawyer badge and head straight to divorce court, because there's no way to spin this in her favor. But here's the wild part. Jock wasn't even searching for this. That's right, he wasn't playing detective. The story goes that someone sent him these receipts anonymously. Imagine minding your business, running your little barbershop, and suddenly a random number hits you up with screenshots of your wife and your buddy, acting like they're in a full-blown affair. Now the real question is, who sent those receipts? Because if there's one thing we know about Hollywood drama, leaks don't happen by accident. Someone wanted Jock to know. Someone wanted this mess to be exposed. And that can only mean one thing. There's a snitch in the crew. Let's break it down logically. If Kendra and Scrappy were being sneaky, someone close to them knew and didn't approve. Someone got mad enough to expose them. Someone was waiting for the perfect moment to spill the tea. We could sit here and guess all day, but y'all know. The streets are buzzing, and some are saying Bambi might have been behind it. Yep, Bambi, Scrappy's ex-wife. The same Bambi who got played left and right before finally walking away. Now, I'm not saying she leaked it, but I'm also not saying she didn't. Think about it. Who else would have access to Scrappy's messages? Who else would be petty enough to make sure Jock found out in the most embarrassing way possible? Bambi's been telling us that Scrappy has a history of stepping out on his relationships, but if this is true, this is next-level messiness. Here's where things get really messy. If this is all true, it means Scrappy wasn't just destroying his own marriage. He was playing the undercover lover in Jock's marriage too. But here's the thing. Jock is different. He's not one of those let's handle this privately types. Nah, Jock is petty. Y'all remember how he embarrassed Kendra on national TV last time, right? Well, if you thought that was bad, you're not ready for what he did next. See, Jock didn't just keep this information to himself or cry behind closed doors. Nah, this man took it straight to the internet. Now, let me explain how wild this is. In the celebrity world, when you catch your spouse cheating, you typically lawyer up, drop some vague, I deserve better posts on Instagram, and quietly move on. But Jock? Nah, he chose chaos. Within hours of getting those receipts, Jock hopped on his podcast, jumped on Instagram Live, and started spilling the tea like he was getting paid per view. And trust me, he wasn't trying to be all classy about it. None of that I wish them the best, or let's keep it private energy. No, Jock was out here laughing. Jock wasn't holding back. He was cracking jokes and dragging both Kendra and Scrappy without mercy. At one point, he said, I kept wondering why my wife was so into Scrappy's love life, like, damn girl, are you his PR team or something? Then the real shade hit when he found out Kendra wasn't just watching Scrappy's drama, but was keeping tabs on her own situation. Jock wasn't done there. He didn't just expose Kendra and Scrappy, he sent a clear message to the whole industry. If you have secrets, keep them out of the group chats, he said. Stop playing with me. I've got enough receipts to shut down Love and Hip Hop. Keep running your mouth, and I'll start dropping them. So now, Jock was essentially holding the entire hip-hop community at gunpoint, daring anyone to come for him. He made it clear he was ready for whatever drama came next. And if you thought Jock dropping those receipts was wild, just wait until you hear what Scrappy did in response. After Jock dropped that bombshell, the internet went into a frenzy. Gossip, blogs, Instagram comments, group chats. Everyone was trying to figure out how deep this scandal really went. At first, people thought this was just another Love and Hip Hop storyline, some scripted mess for ratings. But no, this was real. This was personal, and Jock wasn't doing it for clout, he was out for revenge. Now let's talk about Scrappy. This man was in full damage control mode. When most people get caught in a scandal like this, they usually do one of three things: stay quiet and let it blow over, play the victim and act like they're being lied on, or come clean, apologize, and hope people move on. But Scrappy? He took the worst route possible. Instead of owning up to it, he doubled down on the lies like the receipts didn't exist. Late one night, Scrappy went on Instagram Live looking all stressed out, shirt off, pacing back and forth, rubbing his head like he just found out his car was repossessed. The first thing he said, "Man, y'all believe anything, bro. Real talk. Y'all just run with whatever the internet tells you. That's crazy." Oh, here we go, the classic y'all believe anything defense. Sir, please, we've got the receipts. Jock didn't just pull some random rumor off Twitter. He showed screenshots, cash transfers, hotel bookings. This was no gossip, but Scrappy wasn't done there. He kept going, saying, "Jock's my brother, man. We've been through too much for him to be out here spreading lies. I would never do something like that to him. Kendra's a married woman. Y'all need to stop playing with people's names. Lies, all lies." Now, let's be clear. Scrappy could have owned up to it. He could have said, "Yo, I messed up. I was in a bad place." But no, he straight up tried to gaslight the entire internet. Sorry, Scrappy, but nobody's buying it. This isn't your first time causing drama in relationships. Remember when Bambi was constantly calling you out for cheating? This is the same man who was juggling Erica Dixon, Shay Johnson, and Bambi like he was in a relay race. The situation just took an even worse turn. While Scrappy was busy denying everything, someone else was ready to spill even more tea. And it was none other than Bambi. Yep, Bambi was ready to share her side of the story. She'd been quiet since leaving Scrappy, already speaking out about how he treated her and moving on from him. But this time it was personal. If Scrappy had been involved with Kendra while still begging Bambi to come back, that means he was playing both women. So what did Bambi do? She hopped onto her Instagram stories and posted a shady message. "Some of y'all men really think you're untouchable. No matter how many times you lie and cheat, you think karma won't catch up to you. Trust me, it always does. No names, no details, but honestly, everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. And if that wasn't enough, Bambi then went live, looking flawless, sipping on something expensive, and laughing. Y'all, this was hands down the messiest thing I've ever seen. I thought I'd seen it all, but this was on another level. Bambi was living her best life while Scrappy's world crumbled around him. Then she dropped the real dagger. Men love to act dumb when they get caught, but trust me, nobody's lying on you. If you did it, own it. Stand on it. Boom. Just like that, Bambi confirmed everything. Scrappy was sinking fast because now it wasn't just Jock exposing him, it was his own ex-wife joining in the drama. And as if things weren't already chaotic enough, Kendra finally spoke up. Kendra had been completely silent up until this point. No posts, no interviews, nothing. But when a scandal gets too big to ignore, you know a PR team will step in. So Kendra released a statement. Did she deny it? Did she apologize? No. Instead, she dropped the most lawyer-approved, calculated statement ever. I am not engaging in rumors, gossip, or misinformation. My marriage is my business, and I will not allow outside noise to dictate my truth. Thank you. Girl, bye. We all know when someone says they're not engaging in rumors, it means the rumors are true. And the internet let her have it. The Shade Room, Twitter, TikTok, they were all dragging her. People were saying, just admit it and move on. You ruined your marriage for Scrappy. And Jock needs a DNA test on those kids like yesterday. But while Kendra was busy trying to do damage control, there was one person who was just sitting back, watching it all unfold. Young Jock. After seeing Scrappy's lies, Bambi's shade, and Kendra's weak statement, Jock posted a video on Instagram of himself laughing, with no caption. It was like he was sitting back, sipping his tea, and enjoying the circus as Scrappy dug his own grave. Jock just let Scrappy destroy himself. And, as always, the truth eventually comes out. Now the big question is, who's going to be the next one to be exposed? If this drama has proven anything, it's that reality stars stay messy, and the internet is always watching. This whole situation was crazy, but I want to know what you all think. Do you think Scrappy can recover from this, or is his reputation permanently damaged? And what about Kendra? Should Jock take her back, or is it over for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know y'all have something to say. And don't forget, if you want the latest celebrity drama, exclusive tea, and jaw-dropping scandals, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. You do not want to miss what's coming next.